So your mother and I have agreed that it's time to have the talk with you. You're getting older. It's understandable you're curious. You've probably already beaten the campaign, seen your first pair of battle packs, so it's time that we sit down, man to man, and talk about sweet spots. Yeah, or what I like to call them as nature's crutches. So, sweet spots are basically this area with a sniper rifle that can allow you to one-shot to the body without any real precision, accuracy, or any stress on you whatsoever. You get to sit back, generally in safety, and shoot at other people. So, this has created a little rift in the way that the movement and flow of the game just expands, and it's also made it so that it's a little easier to snipe, and easier is not a good thing. At least not to me. It doesn't sound healthy. The last thing you want to do is make sniping easier. But, here we are. And I need to talk a little bit about this and how I feel like it interrupts the flow of the game. Now, I'm one of those guys, that's a little upset about the way that they changed sniping. Not necessarily with the introduction of sweet spots, but with the way they changed it. I've played Battlefield, and up until now, there was a way to defend yourself in immediate close quarters. I could snipe him to the chest within 15 meters, or whatever the distance may be in that game, and secure the kill. This was something that was really important to the way and the flow of the game, and I love to play the game that way. I don't honestly know why they got rid of it. I can only assume that with their behavior, with the addition of sweet spots and the removal of this, is they were just wanting more of a sniper engagement. They wanted to eliminate aggressive sniping. And I'm not a big fan of that decision, but I'll respect it either way. The thing that really upset me is not only did they remove that as an option, they added in sweet spots. I think that we can all see that they were trying to convert the sniping experience into a ranged option only. With the removal of close quarter sniping to the chest, that is a pretty obvious sign that they didn't want aggressive sniping to exist anymore. Furthermore to the argument, you want to look at the fact that the G95, the highest rate of fire, the most aggressive built and engineered sniper for this game, doesn't even have a sweet spot. They might have felt that it would have been too strong, and they really didn't want an aggressive option in the game. But you forget one thing, guys. They added all these infantry-based rifles, these lever-action trench variants. These are extremely easy to use. Hell, they're as effective as the medic weapons. They're all iron sights. They're really no different. You aim, you point to the body, you shoot. Except for these chamber are really fast. They're lever action. You can get follow-up shots with extreme ease, or swap out to your pistol and clean it up. But you also have the chance of headshots. These, in the right hands, are far more dangerous than any of the medic weapons are, in close, medium, and long range. They are, for lack of better words, a little overpowered. And I hate throwing that around because people get disappointed with it, but this is true. And they also have sweet spots. Now, this is one of the things that I feel like they should switch out. I feel like that if they want to have sweet spots in this game, and I understand and even respect if they do, they need to make sure that they only work with the really ranged variants. We're talking the ones with real scopes, not the optical scopes, not the ones with iron sights, actual scopes, where real range, precision, and vulnerability are in play, where you have to sit still, aim, hold your breath, pull the trigger. Not ones that you can just pull up and use as a base semi-auto weapon. You can't give those guns that. They're already too strong as is. So sweet spots have effectively made sniping more casual and easier to do. People will now just go to the body instead of trying to go for a harder to hit target like the head. And that's exactly what they're doing. So people are now completely bypassing headshots altogether, which is silly because sniping is a precision role. It's what you're supposed to do. You go for the head or you bust, or you go to the body and try to clean it up with a follow-up shot. However you handle the situation, it was more about skill, finesse, and patience. And now it's just spray and hit an easy target, especially the ones that are infantry-based. So this is my issue with it, is I like the idea of it, it makes sense, but I feel like it can only really work with the range variants in the game. Giving them to the closer quarter ones like the Martini Henry or the SMLE Lawrence of Arabia, that is just complete silly. For some reason, DICE, you didn't want there to be aggressive sniping, so you introduce an era where there's a lot of aggressive iron sight built lever action rifles, and then give them one-shot kill at 30 to 80 meters. Because that makes sense. So, that's my thought on sweet spots. Hopefully you guys have learned something. Like I said, I'm torn on it. I understand why they were going for this. They wanted to make sniping more about range, and it's respectable. I like the idea, and I like they were trying something different with sniping. I don't like, however, that it has changed and made sniping easier. That is never a healthy thing for a game. Making sniping easier is a big-time flaw. So, this is my opinion. And I know you guys are going to have different ones. I encourage you guys to leave a comment down below. Do you feel sweet spots are good for the game? And think about this from an actual point of view that I've been trying to share. Don't just say, I like sweet spots because they taste like donuts. You don't just say it because they help your playstyle, because it's easier and you like easier. Be honest. Does it help or hurt the game? Take care, guys. You stay moist.